Constitution that emerged from the assembly in Philadelphia that wrote it was a very flawed document. While the first articles of the Constitution are essentially as we have them now, there was no Bill of Rights. There was no guarantee of free speech or press or assembly or petition, no guarantee, no right to bear arms, and none of the rights of trial by jury and counsel and all of the stuff that's now in the Bill of Rights. And it was Patrick Henry who forced James Madison, who was the prime mover of the Constitution, to put in a Bill of Rights. Henry had acquired national prestige and fame and approval in 1775 when he led Virginia to focus on the revolution that was gathering in Massachusetts and to give it its full support. He said, "Is life so dear and peace so sweet as to be traded at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." He went on to become governor of Virginia during the war and immediately after the Revolution. But when the Constitution came out of the convention, 5 small states immediately ratified it, 4 plus Pennsylvania, and a number of other states piled on until they got the 9 necessary for it to become law out of the 13. But Virginia and New York, the 2 largest colonies, remained to be heard from. And New York was deadlocked and basically said, let's wait for Virginia and see what Virginia does. So the whole thing boiled down to Virginia. And the Virginia ratification was really a debate between James Madison supporting ratification and Patrick Henry opposing it. And Henry kept challenging Madison about the rights of individuals. He said that this Constitution would become a monarchy, it would become a despotism, and that he demanded that rights be protected. Madison said there's no reason for that because we don't give the government the authority to take away any rights. So why would we want to enumerate certain rights that were protected when all rights were protected? And Henry said, no, that will never stand up, it'll never work. And Virginia ratified the Constitution, but also insisted on a Bill of Rights being included. And they drafted the first Bill of Rights under Henry's influence. With Virginia's ratification, New York fell into line shortly thereafter, and the Constitution was off and running. In the very first Congress, James Madison introduced the first 10 amendments to the Constitution that became the Bill of Rights, and they passed easily. But were it not for Patrick Henry's effort, they may never have been included. So here we have a guy who is not on Mount Rushmore, but ought to be. He started by really making a rebellion in Massachusetts into a national rebellion by moving Virginia to side with the independence forces. Virginia was by far the largest state back then. And then after the Constitution was ratified or was written, insisted on the inclusion of the Bill of Rights. A man who really saved America twice, Patrick Henry. Thanks for watching.